And it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Who was this guy?
Melinda Downs spoke to Aaron Alexis a week ago. She says there were no hints that her friend was on the brink of launching a violent killing spree.
And you ask yourself, you go from denial to reality to fear to blame. Is it something I could have done? Is it something I could have solved? Is there some type of behavior that I ignored or didn't see that I could have prevented this? But there is no answers.
But there are clues that Aaron Alexis started unraveling mentally in recent months. According to Newport, Rhode Island police, Alexis called officers to his hotel room there in August. Alexis told police that 3 individuals talking to him through a wall were sent to, quote, harass him. He told police the harassers were using a microwave machine to send vibrations through the ceiling, penetrating his body so he could not speak. But Alexis's friends in Texas say they never saw this side of him.
I can honestly tell you Aaron was not hearing voices. There was no mental illness in him other than, if you want to say that the post-traumatic stress disorder was mental. He was very intellectual. His mind was sound. He can hold a conversation with the best of us. And he was not hearing voices. And if he did, he hid it very well. So I never had anything, never paranoid, never.
But another friend says he did show signs of paranoia. Aaron Alexis's life in Texas revolved around the Happy Bowl Thai restaurant in Fort Worth. His longtime roommate and the restaurant's owner, Nitpisit Sutamtawakul, says Alexis often acted paranoid. He says the Navy Yard killer carried a handgun because he always thought someone was trying to hurt him. They met at a Buddhist temple, so to Nitpisit, Alexis was a peaceful soul.
Buddhism, they're very, very concerned about killing people or killing life, any kind of life. You know, you're not supposed to be peaceful. You're not supposed to kill. Yeah, it's all peaceful people. And then he is not, when all the time that he's with me, he's never showed any sign of angry or aggressive or you know, anything. You know, I don't know. I mean,
you know, it's interesting, Wolf. We spent yesterday speaking with several friends asking about if Aaron Alexis ever talked about any family members. It was Melinda Downs who actually shed some light, the first light we have on his family situation. We asked if he ever talked about his parents or siblings. Well, according to Melinda Downs, Aaron Alexis had a very good relationship with his mother, loved her very much, and with his sister and a newborn child, a niece that his sister had. But she goes on to describe that he had a very tough relationship with his father, that apparently there's quite a bit of tension there. And according to Melissa Downs, that was perhaps one of the reasons why he had joined the Navy Reserves, to try to show his dad that he was an upstanding man and could impress him in that way. So interesting insight from a friend here in Fort Worth.